Good afternoon, fellow Applied Calc 2 students. This week I'll be instructing you guys on how to solve the problems for the video project. And for 1A, it's asking at A2, is it positive, negative, or 0? To figure that out, you're going to find the area that comes building up to 2. And if you notice, it's all under the x-axis, building up to 2, which would make that negative. And for 6, we're going to do the same thing. The area under the curve, between the curve and the x-axis, building up to 6, so it would be all of this. And a majority of that is under the x-axis, which makes that negative as well. And for 14, this one's a little more obvious. You're building up to 14, so all of this area, it's going to be an average that's positive. And for D through F, it's going to ask you if it's increasing, decreasing, or flat. And at 2, it is under the x-axis, which makes that decreasing. And when it's above the x-axis, that is when it's increasing. So 6 and 10 would both be increasing. And for G, H, and I, we're going to be doing something similar. We're going to find the point, and if it's increasing, it will be concave up, decreasing, concave down, and where it's flat, that's an inflection point. So for 5, right here, increasing, that's going to be concave up. For 10, that's going to be right here at the top of the point, making that an inflection point. And 14, right here, decreasing, making that concave down. And for number 2, it asks, it says water's leaking into a boat, it is filling the boat T minutes after the leak began. So to write an integral that represents the amount of water that entered the boat in the first X hours, we're going to start this up here. It's going to start at 0. So making the integral start at 0, leading up to x, because we don't know how much time. Et. And so for B, we're going to plug in where it says how much water enters the boat in the first 4 hours into this equation. So it's measuring time in minutes. So converting 4 hours to minutes, that would be 240 minutes, starting at 0. And you're going to plug that in like this. 240. And that's going to equal 4. So to write that out, 4 gallons. Bet.